Well, hello, it's Elisa coming to you from Beautifully Me and You. And today I thought I would bring you a video all about WW and my journey thus far. So many people have been asking me recently, what are you doing to lose weight? You look great. Or how much weight can you actually lose on WW? Well, I thought I'd answer some of those questions and give you just an overall update on how my journey on WW has been thus far. Before we get started, I wanted to say a couple of things. First, I'm going to leave some quick links down below so you can skip around the video to the parts that interest you most. Secondly, either in this top corner or in this top corner, I don't know which one, there's 3 little dots. And those dots, if you touch it, you can actually regulate the speed of the video. So if you want to speed this up to get through certain parts but still hear them, feel free. If WW has been something that interests you, I will leave a link down in the description box as well that will allow you to get your first month free. I know, right? It also gives me a month free when you use that link, so feel free to use it if this seems like the program might be for you. And of course, if you like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up because it's going to suggest the video in the rotation through YouTube's algorithm to other people who can use the content as well. So let's get right into it. Oh, wait, and don't forget to comment. I love to hear your success stories as well. So if you're on some type of health journey, even if it isn't WW, leave a comment down below letting me know what successes you've had this month or in the last 3 months, just like I'm gonna do here today. So let's talk about the beginning. I mean, Weight Watchers always says you have to have a why. Like, you should try to define the reason that you even join the program, or what is the reason that's going to cause you to stick to the program, follow through, and actually be successful with losing weight. As far as me, I made a video that was about a spiritual growth period that I went through in 2018 and 2019. And during that time, I think I kind of lost my emotional attachment to food. Now, don't get me wrong. I still love some food, and I love a ton of varieties in food, which is what originally led me to WW. But if you want to see all the backstory of my why and how it all began for me, I'll link that video here up above. My why now is based around having the best mental, physical, and spiritual health. And in order to do that, I knew that I had to begin to take care of me. And that meant putting myself first. And that's where Weight Watchers came in for me. So my why is just to be spiritually, mentally, and physically healthy. That's that. So before we get into exactly how much weight I lost in the last 3 months and some before and after pictures that I've been trying to take along the way, let's talk about some of the non-scale victories. First of all, in food choices. Food, like I said, has always been one of my true comforts, And I love sweets, but I love salty foods just as much, I think what I learned through Weight Watchers is you can have everything in moderation. So the program for me has not been about necessarily shifting my whole outlook on nutrition to make it some super healthy, only clean lifestyle. It's just not realistic for me. But what my journey has been about is trying to incorporate more healthier choices in with some of the not so healthy choices in moderation. So I think as far as a non-scale victory, I've learned to have a better relationship with food, and also not to fear choosing the things that I want. And that could be a dinner out with my babe. That could be a dessert that I want to cook from scratch. That could be some soul food meal that I'm used to cooking, but learning how to make some substitutions to make it a bit healthier. And I think that is one of the biggest non-scale victories that I've had from Weight Watchers, is really taking on this program as a lifestyle, something that's going to last over my lifetime. So everything in moderation is my motto. The next non-scale victory that I have is exercise. So when I first started trying to be healthier, I was doing it on my own, and I was walking about a mile a day on my days off, which equates to 3 days a week, okay? But when I joined Weight Watchers, I stepped it up to 2 miles a day. And I was doing that just the 3 days a week on my day off and on my days off. And then I began to add an additional day. So 4 days a week, I began walking 2 miles a day. Well, the first month on Weight Watchers, I left it at 2 miles, but something got into me. I think it was being motivated by other people who were on the WW plan, and I'd see all of them pushing themselves to walk further or do a HIIT routine or exercising to be healthier. I began to walk 3 miles 4 times a week. And I did that for about a month, and over this past month, I've been walking 4 miles 4 times a week. So I'm really excited about the progress that I've made just with my endurance and my desire to exercise. That wasn't there before. So it definitely feels good to know that I'm getting stronger every day. You know what I mean? Like, I'm really pushing myself, and everybody in the community has been posting their posts, which are so encouraging to me. And that leads to my last non-scale victory, which is my emotional health. What I found that I wasn't expecting from Weight Watchers, especially because I only enrolled in the WW app when I signed up. I didn't sign up for any meetings face-to-face because we were in the middle of COVID, you know? What I didn't expect was to find such a strong community. That community has been so supportive to me from day one until now. I think one of the biggest things about WW is I started an Instagram account with WW, and I was able to interact and meet so many other people that are on this same journey that I'm on. But I also met other people that are doing keto, that are calorie counting, so many others that are just trying to become more healthy, and they inspire me, and they say I inspire them. WW has a true social feel to it, and I enjoy that so much. I love watching others' YouTube videos, other content creators that are creating what I eat in a days or grocery hauls, because then I can interact with them about, oh, I need to try that for that many points, and let me test that, or they're testing things that I'm suggesting. It's a true community, and I have loved that. That ability to share and connect with others and really have a strong emotional base is something I didn't expect to find with WW, but it definitely is a victory because you don't feel alone in this program. There's always someone to connect with. Okay, so now that we got all the non-scale victories out of the way, let's talk about the meat and potatoes, what you're probably here for. One of my coworkers suggested that I start taking my measurements every month. So she began taking my measurements in July and continued to take them each month for July, August, and September. And so I'm gonna put those on the board and talk about those measurements. 17, will you write it down for me, Priscilla? Arm 17. 16 and a half. Hey, this one used to be bigger. You leaving me, baby? You leaving me, pumpkin? 17.
Can you put your hand on your hip?
Put my hand up on my hip.
When I dip, you dip, we dip.
Go straight down. It's 17 and a half.
17 and a half?
Let me try
Okay.
that. 17.
It's still 17?
16 and a quarter. 16 and a half.
Okay.
41.
Okay.
39 and a half.
Yeah.
39.
39. I ain't got time.
49.
49.
49? Damn. She's stacked.
From the front to the back.
56. It's about to be 56.
What was it?
48 and a half. It was 49 last time. I
Okay.
was saying that my boobs, they ain't going nowhere, baby.
They went down
They
half.
in this. What's that?
46 and a quarter.
4, 6 and 1/4. Waist. That's bigger than Tal's waist, my leg. I knew it was. 32 and a half?
31.
31 and a half.
Okay.
Right thigh.
30.
30.
Was you up higher last time?
Uh-huh.
I think you were up here. But my pants are looser, so something went down.
Oh, hey, girl.
What you got?
About 29.
29. I'll take it.
Take it.
I'll take it.
That's what, 2 inches?
Yep.
Okay.
Because she not playing, y'all. I've been on my walking game. Huh, Priscilla?
Yeah,
So has Priscilla.
She has.
I ain't do nothing this weekend.
That's okay.
It's
One
all right.
weekend ain't going to kill you. This is 4 weeks worth of work.
This is smaller. We did 28
Hey.
and 3 quarters. 28 and a quarter.
28
28
and a quarter.
Alright, I got 40. 47. 42
Two.
and 3 quarters. 51.
51.
Same.
51.
It's the same. But they're harder.
50 and a 3 quarters.
So I lost all over, and I pretty much was wearing about a size 20 before I started any type of health journey at all. So basically, I was doing my own health journey for some time, just trying to count carbs and count calories for about a month before I started Weight Watchers. So to be fair, I would say when I started Weight Watchers, I was probably a good solid size 18 because I had already lost about 14 pounds from when I started until I started Weight Watchers. But I was definitely excited to see that the inches were coming off, not just the pounds, right? So my size has definitely went down. In my most recent video, the one before this, I tried on some clothes from Target and I was able to fit their straight 16 sizes or a teen size extra large. So in a minute, I might actually make it to straight sizes. And just so you know, like I'm the girl who in high school wore a size 18. I've never been a small person. I think when I was in maybe 3rd grade. But once I got to about 4th or 5th grade, I just started growing and growing until I got to about a size 18 in high school, and I just stayed there ever since. This is all something new to me, but I'm enjoying it, you know? And who knows, if I continue to lose inches the way that I have been, I might actually end up in some straight sizes. And I've never experienced that before. So that's super exciting. I'm gonna put some photographs on the screen of before and afters of some pictures that my coworker also took, because first we started taking measurements and then I said, you know, I wanna take some pictures. So at work, I would go in and we'd take pictures of myself in just like a bralette kind of halter top and some shorts. And so we took that in the month of August and then again in September. So there's not much change in these pictures because it's just a 1 month difference, but I thought I'd include them here because when I do the update in the next 3 month period, which will be at the end of the year, I want to take those same type of pictures month to month and include them all together. And I think we'll see a bigger difference by then. So my highest weight that I've ever stepped on the scale and saw was 284 pounds, and I'm 5'9". So like I said, 284 and 5'9" equated to about a size 20 for me. And I know sometimes weight is kind of like, you know, it's hard to think about when you're shorter, you weigh a lot less, or taller, you weigh a lot more, but you know, sizes is kind of like a point of reference, but I was 284 pounds. That's the highest number I've ever seen on the scale. By the time I got to the start of my journey and I really wanted to take care of myself, my very first weigh-in on my own, when I was doing the program on my own, not Weight Watchers, I weighed 280 pounds. And in that video where I talk about my spiritual growth and weight loss, I said in there that I'd already lost 14 pounds in that first month, just trying it on my own, but I needed more variety. So in Step Weight Watchers, I felt like I was led to it. Since I started Weight Watchers, the very first weigh-in, I weighed 266 pounds. And the last weigh-in that I had, which was this past Saturday, I weighed 245 pounds. So I've lost a total of 21 pounds over the last 3 months. I'm gonna insert my weigh-ins here so that you can see it's not always linear. You know, it's just not like a straight line. You just consistently lose 2. But sometimes there's hills and valleys in your weight loss. I try not to be so dependent upon the scale. For instance, there's 1 week where I lost over 5 pounds in the week, and that's like so rare for me. But then another week I only lost 0.8, or I gained 1 pound. And Weight Watchers suggest that you lose weight in about the 1 to 2 pound range per week, which is a healthy range, and I'm here for that. But no matter what, the whole goal is to keep going, and you will see the results, definitely. With all that being said, what's my plans for the next 3 months? Well, we got October, November, and December, so a couple of big holidays coming up. I feel like over these next 3 months, as far as my food choices, I want to keep up with the same food choices. Everything in moderation, enjoying desserts when I want them, listening to my body, eating fruits and vegetables. If you look on my Instagram food page, you will see that I have a wide variety of foods, whether dining out or eating in. And I do think I've ate a lot more home cooked foods than I used to before I started this whole journey, but I actually really enjoy what I'm having every day. And I'm not the type of person that kind of pre-plans what I'm gonna eat and meal preps and all that. I kind of just think about what I really want to eat. And if it's chicken nuggets and fries, then I go for chicken nuggets and fries and maybe add some vegetables. So for food, I definitely think that I want to kind of keep on the same path. It's been working for me. One other thing that I didn't mention is since I've been on WW, I've been increasing my protein. And not only do I follow the points, but I also keep an eye on my carbs. I don't want them too out of control. But I definitely have been keeping my eye on my protein, and I shoot for a goal of about 30 grams of protein per meal. For mornings, I usually have like a protein shake. So that works out pretty good because those are about 30 grams of protein. Or if I don't have that, then I have a few eggs and some kind of meat source like bacon or sausage that will add up to that 30 grams of protein for breakfast. Lunch, I have to be a little bit more mindful to make sure maybe for a snack I have something like beef jerky, which brings in the protein, or, have a turkey sandwich but load up on the turkey so that I can get there, or I'm just constantly trying to keep my mind focused on making sure I have enough protein, because I think when you have enough protein, you automatically cut the carbs, and I think that helps your weight to, be successful. At least for me, it works. If you're having a stall, I definitely would encourage you to increase your protein and reduce your carbs. And I'm not saying eat low carb or do anything crazy. Just start being mindful of your protein. Your carbs will automatically fall. As far as exercise, my coworkers and I are talking about walking 6 miles. I think it's a 5K, but I don't know that much about walking and running. Whatever, a 5K, 10K, however you say it, it comes out to be about 6 miles. And I'm up to 4 miles. So I really want to work to increase my distance and my stamina. So in the beginning of the year, I can do the 6 miles with my coworkers without feeling like I'm lagging behind everybody else. Also, I want to try to exercise every day. I thought I might come out with a video series of me walking 2 miles every day. And then on the days that I'm off, I'll try to work 5 to 6 miles per day. So stay tuned for that. And as far as my emotional state, I want to continue to build more friendships, more connections with other people who are trying to lose weight or be healthier overall, And so if that's you, reach out to me. You can find me always on www.salisa on Instagram. You can always leave a message on one of my videos. I love to make new friends and connect with people because we encourage each other. And that's what I've learned about being in this WW journey. There's so many people that I can uplift, but that uplift me as well. It's so cool. Well, I think that's everything for this video. So the answers to the questions: how much did I lose on WW in 3 months? I lost 21 pounds, several inches, but gained so many friendships and connections, and just overall confidence. Like I said, there's a link down below if you would like to join WW and get a month free, and it'll also give me a month free. Feel free to use it. And once you join, send me a direct message on Instagram or leave a comment here so I'll know to keep an eye out for you as one of my support people and somebody that I can also help to support. All right, I think that's everything. You guys take care. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.